Number
Number
one.
one.
Hello!
Oh, happy birthday, Lilia.
Happy birthday, Danny.
Oh, do we have the same birthday?
No, it's
But
only
close.
1 week apart.
It's 1 week apart.
Mm-hmm.
We're shooting both of our birthdays together. This is not, no, this is not an anniversary episode for the channel. We're celebrating us
Yeah,
because we deserve it.
and because we're number one.
And because we're number one. So it's not our age, but we're celebrating the channel, but not the anniversary of the channel.
Okay, considering how old you are, combining our ages, it's exactly 111.
Is it?
Oi,
Ooh.
1,111.
1,111?
Yeah, I'm only 29, so you
Are
do the
you
math.
wait, you're 29?
I turned
Ay,
29.
kuya, yo.
I turned 29.
I thought you were, oh, it's funny. I thought you were 27 now, turning 28.
No, I'm
You're
actually
29? Gross.
Can-
Used up.
used up.
Yeah, used up. Old. Like raggedy.
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 Can you
Do you
speak English?
feel? I speak English.
English.
Do you feel older? Like, do you feel physically or like mentally? Do you feel wiser, mature, or do you always?
Mature. Honestly, I don't think, man. I don't think.
I don't think, man.
I don't think, man, because I set my age like I'm in my 20s, not like almost 30s.
What do you mean you said it?
Like in my mind, I'm in my
sure.
20s, so that
Sure.
means
You're still in your
still
20s.
young. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still young.
Well, I asked my mom the same question because as my mom gets older, I'm so curious to see because I used to ask her, "Do you just feel like the world is moving so fast?" And she goes, "All the time."
Oh, I thought she
But-
would be like, "No, Denny, you are stupid."
Oh no,
and
she's just
you
like
are
the world got advanced and technology got crazy. So I asked the same thing about her age. Do you feel like at your because I feel like my mom has this newfound energy living in Korea, meeting the love of her life.
Mhm.
Like she's living so young right now and energetic. I go
better than you.
yeah, really honest, better than all of us actually. But I asked her, do you feel inside that you're still like the young girl who came to America or whatever it was, had the dreams and energy and excitement, but the body is just saying, nah. She goes, oh, I still inside little girl. So I'm starting to feel that way too. Like as I get older, I'm going to be how old? Do you know?
You are turning 39.
I don't get afraid of age. I love aging. But
Honestly, I feel like, actually, here's the question. If you could get stuck in one age,
like stay
what-
one age
yeah,
forever.
yeah.
Now it's going to be mentally or biologically.
like both,
Physically,
like both. Can you, you cannot change, like, okay, physically, I want to be 17, but, in my mind, I want to be 45. No,
it's going to be both. My
both.
my mental maturity, my emotional maturity will stay at that level.
Everything,
Ooh.
like the age. So what would be that? What would that be?
36.
36?
If I had if both mental and physical had to stay at the same level, 36. I felt good then at 36. I was going to say
noticed.
if I could just thanks. If I could just do the physical part, I think I'd want to be like 32, 33. But the mental I just keep progressing and getting better mentally.
Yeah. Okay.
But if I had to stay at 36, I felt probably my best physically and things were just clicking. I like where I'm at now too, but I don't like where my body's at.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we were talking about this, even though it's our birthday, even though we have this cake, I think both of us are going on a diet. We're not happy with our bodies.
We actually do. Yeah. Because first of all, summer is soon.
Yeah.
We want to be in a better shape.
I'm not ready.
I want to dress like a hottest
Provocatively?
person. Not provocatively, but I just want to make sure I can expose my
You want to look hot.
yeah, I want to have a kind of like belly.
No belly.
No.
Like flat, like stomach.
I mean,
yeah.
to wear crop tops.
Oh, yeah,
So
okay.
my belly is not like
Bally.
yeah.
I want to wear
Belly.
crop tops too. I've actually never been able to wear crop tops. So that would be nice. I'm not happy with my body.
You shouldn't say that to.
But
like,
right
to,
now, like I'm not happy with where I look aesthetically because I know
Mhm.
I've gained weight. In terms of, it's weird though. I still can work out with the same vigor. My like boxing, I'm still great. But when I stepped on a scale the other day, I'm the heaviest.
You didn't bring this thing, right?
Oh, I forgot. We need a.
I thought you put it. Like when I spoke to you, I
It's
said, "Can you get it?"
I
And
know.
you said, "Yeah, I will." And you just.
I had a fat loss monitor I was gonna bring. Were we really gonna
Oh,
showcase to everybody what our
of
body fat percentage
course,
was?
of
We can start at
course.
the next one, and I'll
Because we will start the diet. Like,
the diet
yeah,
episode.
and we're gonna challenge you guys too to start the diet
They're
with
like,
us.
nah.
I mean,
Let's
many
see.
people want
Who's
to.
the biggest loser, right?
Yeah, and we're gonna
Of
share
weight.
and we're gonna share the results.
Um, I am the heaviest that I've been in a very long time.
Mhm.
It's the second heaviest I've been like since high school. It's and then my body fat percentage was the average. I did it 3 times was like 22, 23%. That's high body fat.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought I'm
usually in the
26.
teens. I don't think you're
No,
26%
I
body
just want
fat.
to check. Yeah, please.
You're so small. The dogs.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but they're so pretty, and but look at you! What a figgity
What?
shoes you have! Show to people.
I had these for a
Oh
while,
my god!
people, so I didn't just buy them recently.
Show the soul.
Show the soul.
Yay!
Yeah. They're
And
clown
also,
shoes. They're my clown
and
shoes.
also, what do you have on the side? Is this cheetah?
I don't. What is that?
It is
It's
cheetah.
but it's gray. It's like black and white cheetah.
It's like a Siberian cheetah,
Yeah.
probably.
Siberian.
Yeah.
It's a Russian golden goose. Oh my gosh.
So
So we have a
now
party.
I can make a jokes of you and say you spoiled
I
brat.
did this for the show.
Really? Oh,
It's
really?
it's
oh,
it's
really?
part of the set.
Of course.
It's part of the set.
Of course.
Just like this new edition. I don't know if anyone noticed what a cool logo that I didn't get for a long time because I'm not cool or trendy or hip. And it took 2 months for me to finally get it. And Lilia was so angry.
I hope we can see that though, because I hope this thing doesn't block it. But whatever.
I can see it now.
Okay.
We're gonna put that on some apparel one day. Limited edition apparel.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
merch.
Merch. When we get to 100, maybe we'll start.
Actually, why not? Comment below and say, yeah, let's do merch. So
Yeah. Nobody's commented on any of our episodes. We don't
Really?
have enough yet. Only I think 2 people have.
like
So far.
on the episode.
Like on actual full episodes. And I think they're my family members.
Yeah,
They're-
one is my husband for sure. I know.
One is your
Yeah,
husband
Yeah.
and the other is my cousin.
Oh my god.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for your support and views. We really, really, really appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Also, let me clear the air. This is between Lilia and
because Leo farted.
Yeah.
recently.
Oh my god, he farted in the studio, and good lord, it's lingering.
That
It's a
was
heavy.
so-
It's a heavy gas.
That was so gross. Yeah.
Let me clear the air. Lilia and I were talking the other day, and of course, we have this show. We talk all the time. We joke all the time. And for some reason, she was just on an off day. Didn't feel like, you know what? I'm not in the mood right now. I made a joke like I always do, and she got so upset.
Because every single time, whatever I say, you make a joke. And sometimes I'm like, I'm already tired of your jokes, man. This is serious note. I'm making some like progress. I'm making something. Like I'm doing something and you just like make jokes of it. And I'm like, go ahead and do it.
You
Then-
knew what you signed up for.
Like when I started
This friendship? Yeah.
No, I did not.
Yes, you
I
did.
did not.
You had a long time to walk away from this deal. You've known me for how many years now? 8 years. Going on 8, I think.
It's from 2017. 8 years. It's 8 years.
Yeah. So you had plenty of time to walk away. You
Yeah.
knew me. But
Yeah.
what I wanted to say, I'm not clearing the air because I'm upset. You got upset. You know I never mean any harm. And not only that, we started talking about before, we talked about the last episode about how what would happen if it really was zombie apocalypse. And Lilia said something like, you would just leave me, or you'd push me into the horde and leave me. I'm letting you know now, and I'm serious. This is now turning off the humor. I would die for you. I would fight for you if
I would not die for you.
I
or
know you
fight
won't.
for you.
I know you won't, but I don't.
Sorry.
I know you. you couldn't if you tried. But
No, I'm kidding.
I told you on the phone too, and I said seriously, forget this is zombie stuff. If anyone ever hurt you, they're dead. I'll kill for you. I'll die for you. You're my best friend. I can't imagine doing this without you. So thank you. And you changed my life when I met you.
Okay, you can try to make
I'm
me
trying.
cry,
I'm really
but
trying.
you won't.
I'm trying. But I
No.
really do love you so much. Like
you so much.
I
love
can't
you back.
imagine
I love you back.
not in my life.
Huh?
I can't imagine you not in my life.
So then you should make this, you have to pressure? No.
What?
You have to appreciate my friendship and
I
not
do.
sometimes fucking joke like when I have down days.
But I didn't know. Did I just burp? I didn't know that you had a down day.
I
right?
said
We were texting. How would I feel an emotion?
I said
after.
I feel so emotional and agitated, and don't get me mad because like, I'm so stressed. And
When you text
kept
that, because when you text
joking.
it, it's almost like.
and you're like, you're on your period?
Yeah, but that's a good joke.
No.
When you text that, it's almost like daring someone. You know what I mean? It's like, don't mess with me. I'm not in a good mood. It's like, well, now that you said it, I have to do it. When you think of something funny, you got to do it. Win, lose, or draw, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? Pay attention.
It's business.
Business.
Okay.
But the where I want you to see the beauty is if I make a joke, even in the worst of times, it's because that's how much love and trust I have with you that I know you'll get it because you know I never mean honey harm.
But you know that I said that multiple times to you. If something happens to you, I'm gonna make the biggest effort to help you, right? And even if you would be so retarded or whatever, I would take care of you probably.
I would take care of you too in any situation. I do it, but I still layer comedy or humor in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But sometimes, I think if zombie apocalypse do happen, you're gonna be like, she's weak anyway.
I'm not going to do that. I would die for you. I would die for you. I'd fight the horde and say, run. Forget it. Don't
But I
worry.
will die anyway.
I'd love to buy you a few more seconds of time. You never know. Even if I can buy you another day,
Okay.
I'd die for you.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
So, are your eyes watering a little?
No.
Damn it. You're
Because
prepared today. You knew
yeah,
this is coming. But that's why I make those jokes with you. It's actually because I trust you more, even in the worst of times. I don't do it with everybody because I don't trust them to handle the joke. So you're allowing me to be myself more than anything.
Okay.
It's a gift. It's a beautiful gift when you can trust someone with that level of like honesty and vulnerability.
Okay.
That's the key word.
Okay.
What does vulnerability mean?
When you're like exposed, like physically or emotionally, and someone can hurt you. I know what's vulnerability
Okay,
means.
it's a spelling bee championship.
Okay.
Ready? Your word, Lilia. Your word is vulnerability.
VUL. Hold on.
At the spell, hold on.
VULN ARABILITY.
Ding.
No, vulnerability. VULNARABILITY.
Ding.
Vulnerability.
How many lives do you get in a spelling bee championship? You had it right. It's just
I know.
You had
I know
an
how.
A in the middle. That's an E.
Vulnerability.
Vulnerability. I know.
Oh,
I know.
really?
You were so close.
No, if I would like write it, I would
You
probably.
would get it. You'd probably get
I
it.
would
That's why
yeah.
the spelling bees are. They're not allowed to
I don't
write.
know.
They can air write with their finger. They'll do it on like the back of their name card, but I don't think they're physically allowed a pen or a pencil or anything. It's crazy.
Oh, they're like
Those kids are crazy genius. They basically
Okay.
read dictionaries, like thesauruses and dictionaries, and just memorize them. Every word in the language. It's insane. Your next word.
How bored you should be in your
To read-
life to read the
Do you
dictionary
think the parents
and
force
memorize
them, or is it kids that actually are into it? Like they
I don't know.
want to
I
do it?
mean, honestly, like every sometimes there are people that you're like, looking at them and you're like, oh my god, they're so stupid, or like why are you like that? Why you're not making money? Why are you like complaining? Why are you this and that and that? But without those people, world wouldn't be the way it is. So every single person is important.
I know. But
Yeah.
where is that money coming from to fund those competitions? Like, who's paying for that?
Parents,
You think so?
of course.
Like coming from the donations or whatever?
No, like let's say
The national. What about the National Spelling Bee? I guess sponsors, technically.
it's sponsors, it's also government probably.
You think so?
But
Yeah.
also parents for sure, because even the friends of mine, their daughter, she's a gymnast.
Mhm.
So and they go to the not championships, but what's the word for that? Competitions.
Competition. Yeah.
They pay the fee to go
Yeah,
for
there's
competition.
a fee too.
Yeah.
So a lot of things pay for that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So kids are expensive,
Did you do anything? Did they have stuff like that in Russia?
of course.
Okay.
And the
Did you-
same, you
wait.
have to pay the fee.
In school, were you in a club, sport, anything like that? Team?
When we were in school, no.
Mhm.
But it depends. It depends where you go. But if there is Russian Olympic
Training or
not
programs?
training, but we have Olympic not games, but it's like in math, for example, or Russian language, and it's called Olympiada, which means that
Oh.
you are like it's a big championship.
Like an Olympian? You're an Olympian?
But you're not
But
technically
baby
Olympian.
version.
Kinda,
Junior-
yeah. So we
junior.
have math. It's called Olympiada Kenguru. So we have Kenguru. It's a math championship.
Olympian kangaroo. Got it. Okay.
Championship.
Okay.
So you have to pay some fee, I guess. I
Mm.
maybe like 50 rubles or something. I don't remember.
50
Correct me if
rubles?
I'm
That's
wrong. If you're
nothing.
from Russia and you listening to
You're
this,
the one from Russia.
But maybe there are people who listen. So
Speaking of Russians, you actually have had requests directly to you saying, "Is there any way you can translate this show into Russian?"
like subtitles. So I was thinking, how can we
How do we do
incorporate?
that?
Do we do that? Because I have many people who is Russian speakers, and they would love to
I feel like though
listen
there
to
is a
our
little bit like
bullshit.
YouTube has it built in where you can have the.
you can choose.
It's not
Yeah.
perfect, but auto translate to whatever language you want. We'll try. We'll try to be funny in Russian too.
You wouldn't.
I'm not.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
But if I
Like,
knew the language, I think I could be funny.
We have like cultural differences
Mhm.
because we can like joke about something here. Like, let's say, me, I'm watching the movie, and you would like, you would like, do you know this? Have you watched this movie? I'm like, no. And
Mm.
you're like, this is about that and that and that. And I'm like, oh yeah, I watched that. It's just the name for that in Russian
yeah,
translates
completely
completely different. But also I'm rewatching like all the movies, let's say if I watched the Pirates of Caribbean,
yeah.
all the time I watched it in Russian, right? And then when I moved here and I rewatched
And
it,
you
I'm
said,
like,
that's Johnny Depp's voice?
no, it's also, because when they translate, there is like two type of translation. It's either like, English voice
Sure.
keep going, but on top of that, a little louder, there's like Russian translation.
Oh,
But
right.
there's sometimes they completely take off
And it's
the English like
the audio for that
Audio,
speaker.
like
and it's-
original
it's completely
audio.
redubbed.
yeah, and then it's called doublage.
Doublage.
Yeah. So, and usually big movies like Pirates of Caribbean, they're all in doublage.
Yeah.
So
Because also they're going to dedicate it because there's so many movies.
yes.
And I know they keep the same actor,
Yeah,
the same voice.
voice
so that
actor.
whoever
Yeah.
did Johnny Depp is going to do Johnny Depp every time. And you
Yeah.
guys get used to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm sure with Harry Potter, did you first see Harry Potter in Russian?
Yes, of course.
So when you heard...
But then they were kids. So the
That's
voice,
true.
yeah.
That's
So-
true. Yeah.
So when I watched the Pirates of Caribbean in English, I'm like, whoa. Because, they're like little
Because
pause,
intonation is
like
different.
intonation,
and-
little
Mhm.
pauses they give,
Of
or they're
course.
like let's say, what was the famous phrase the sparrow used all the time?
Remember, this is the day that you almost captured Captain Jack Sparrow, right?
No, it was
Something like
something other. Like I like when they like I.
Aye, Captain.
Yeah, something like this.
Sure.
It's like completely different and it feels completely different. Also, like in real life, we say yes, but pirates say I, right?
Yeah, but they
And-
don't say it in Russian. Is it still ta?
Yes. Yeah.
There is no aye, Captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a huge English sailor thing. Only sailors,
Say that.
pirates,
Yeah.
actually only say aye.
Yeah. So
Actually,
that's
in
why,
the Navy, maybe they do.
yeah. So
yeah.
that's why kind of like translation is
Da, da.
sometimes no, it's like
Well, you're just. I think what it is, you're watching it in a whole new way again,
Mm-hmm.
because also and I'm sure these voice actors are doing a great job, but when you see Johnny Depp and actually hear his voice, how he vocalized, how the intonation he put into it,
like when
then you go,
he's
whoa.
like saying stuff like a little
You're
lazy.
seeing
you know?
100% of his performance instead of physical performance dubbed over with someone else who's doing their best
Yeah.
to do that version.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Johnny, I mean, he does a great. He just sounds a little buzzed the whole
All time, yeah.
Like, and it's perfect. I
amazing.
almost was like, I think he is drunk in making that entire movie. But Harry Potter, the same thing. I mean, shit. I'm sure the first time you heard the real Dumbledore's voice or Severus's voice, and you went, "What?"
Actually, Severus,
Same.
they try to make the same. Like,
Always not. opening.
откройте страницу 384. Something like that,
Yeah,
so
but you
he's
can't move the lips so much because he
But
talks like this.
but in English he is like this. Yes.
Yeah, and it's a different character.
Yeah.
Because you can tell he's holding back.
Yeah,
Right?
but in Russian, he like the voice actor also tries to be
He
like
tries-
so
Yeah, they
restricted.
do a great
like,
job.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah, but it's like
Um,
it sounds way different. Sometimes the translation is way different. Like let's say, recently I watched the reel where it's like it's some comedy. I don't know. I don't remember this movie, but it was like the girl comes into her room and there's a lot of flowers and there's like big kind of like words. Miss you already. Like
Yeah.
kind of
Sure.
you far away. I miss you already. And in Russian, they translated it like Miss, like you miss,
Yeah.
Miss,
Sure.
like Miss Kim,
Okay.
Miss you,
Oh no.
Already.
So like Mr. It's like Miss.
like
they
you
use it as
already,
Mr. Miss.
you already miss,
Oh my gosh.
like you become Miss.
I
So-
I felt like also classic, like other classic movies.
Mhm.
I would assume it's completely different. Like again, watching it for the first time. Like, did you ever see Forrest Gump? Tom Hanks, like legendary movie. Forrest Gump. One, when you first saw it, was it in Russian? Two, what was the name of it in Russian? Was
Forrest
it
Gump.
Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump.
Okay.
But because his name was Forrest
Yeah,
Gump, right? So
right.
Forrest Gump.
Okay. But the movie, did it feel different when you watched it in English?
I don't remember.
You don't
honestly. I
remember?
don't remember. Yeah, but it's like all movies are way different in
Okay.
English. So now when we speak, like I would say, I'm not saying that I'm like fluently, perfectly
Yeah, yeah.
speaking, but like still I understand everything.
Sure.
And if we have a chance, like sometimes it's new movie or it's like super expensive to watch on Netflix or like HBO, like
Sure.
$15 to rent the
Right.
movie. It's like really. I mean, I support like everyone, but sometimes it's a little expensive.
It's a
we,
little
we
expensive.
would rather wait and then
Yeah,
watch
of
it, right?
course.
So we go to Russian websites to watch these movies for free. So
I found them too. They're great. They have
and sometimes
everything.
and sometimes they don't have English. Like they don't have
True.
original.
They usually have everything though. It's amazing.
They do, but sometimes they don't have original, and that's where you watch Russian and you're like, I just want to watch English.
So there are times that you're like, no, I'd rather just watch the original the way it is.
I'm not even preferring, like, it's not about, like, sometimes you think I always, like, I prefer to watch an original.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Because I want to see the performance.
So Americans, they I don't know why, but American audiences generally, they hate subtitles.
Oh, we usually always have subtitles. Just because,
I'm
sometimes
like a huge subtitle and I want to hear the original. I hate dub. If it's English dub, I think it's the worst thing. Like, oh, good morning. It's time to eat. Like, no one talks like that. Like, get out of here. And you lose when the words aren't synced with the mouth. It throws me off. I feel like I'm watching a cheap production. If there's a Russian movie, I'm watching the Russian version of it.
Then, you do very good Gollum impersonation. I dare you now to do a Korean Gollum.
Okay. So instead of, obviously it's like,
but if Korean.
It's Korean, does Gollum speak Korean or is it Gollum English with a Korean accent?
No. Gollum speaks Korean.
Korean Gollum.
It's not okay. Like, it's not necessarily supposed to be my precious. Just do something, yeah.
우리 아름다운. I need like ring. I forgot what ring is in Korean, but
ring.
It would say 아름다운, like my treasure, my beautiful, my precious, right? Ring. What is
ring?
I gotta find. Now it's killing me. Hey Siri, what's ring in Korean?
This is a fake Korean, by the way.
Oh, panji.
Panji. Don't get choked.
It's hard to do.
Right?
The language changes because I can do it easier in English. That ruins it. Stupid hobbitses. I don't even know what hobbit would be in Korean. I think it's literally hobbitu.
Hobbitus.
Stupid is mironi. Mironi?
Shipseki?
Oh, that's a bad one.
Oh, sorry.
Shipseki hobbit. I can't do it. I can't do the voices. It's like meant to be in English.
Yeah.
What would Gollum sound like in Russian? I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's got to be in English.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so interesting, though. I wonder if certain movies still, like legendary movies, you have yet to watch in English, and you would go, it's completely different. Because there's some that you have to.
Also, I haven't watched movies in Russian for a very, very long time because it's like almost 8 years I live in America, and it's like I don't even remember those movies how they sound in Russian. So that's why even if I rewatch,
it's sure? Do you watch the Russian movies, like to hit Russian movies, anything like that? No,
not really. The last movie that kind of Russian-y, it's not Russian movie, no, but with lots of Russians.
Yeah.
It's a the Oscar was recently
Amelia Perez.
No, not Amelia. I just had this word in my head and it's just lost. Anora. You haven't seen?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's a movie. It's a comedy. It's the main character. She got an Oscar, I think, for her performance. And there's 2 Russian guys. Okay. Like real Russians, and two or three Armenians, and they speak Russian too because Armenians like
right.
It's like very funny movie, but this is American movie with like most of the characters in it are Russians, like the main characters.
Anora? Okay, I'll have to look into that. Yeah. Oh, what did you think? Remember when we watched? I said you guys have never seen The Sum of All Fears with Ben Affleck, Morgan Freeman. It was the America versus Russia nuclear war
Oh,
thing.
remember you when you and Slava were watching it?
Did
I
you
was
fall
sleeping.
asleep?
I was sleeping. I was
Dang
sleeping the
it.
entire movie. I haven't even watched.
Well, then Slava was like, not bad. I was like, hey, man, it's like early 2000s. Like,
Yeah. No.
it's not
I
too bad.
remember I was so exhausted that time, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, you guys watch, and I'm like,
I do remember, actually. I looked over. I was like, oh, my gosh, she's already out. You missed
Yeah.
the whole movie.
yeah,
Literally, you woke up when the credits roll.
yeah. That's actually
It's
how.
like you knew the shitty movie was over. It's good. I actually remember when I was showing your family members, and they would say, "Oh, they're Russian," because it's like an English actor who played the Russian president.
Mhm.
So he's not bad. Like he's speaking Russian like a Russian person.
Okay.
Like certain things, of course, off, but not
Mhm.
bad. The one that is apparently completely like, what are they even doing?
Mhm.
Was Rocky 4. When it's
Mm-hmm.
Rocky Balboa versus Ivan Drago.
Drago.
And
Uh-huh.
is that even one? Is that Ivan is a Russian
Okay,
first
yeah,
name, right?
but Drago is
Drago
more.
is not, right?
I feel like it's more Bulgarian.
Bulgarian. It
Bulgarian,
is
yeah.
set in the Soviet era, like
Yeah.
late 80s.
But
So
yeah,
like mid late 80s.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be Soviet Russia,
yeah.
technically. But apparently all the Russian they speak in there, it's gibberish. Like it didn't make once like
Did you see
when-
that? Did you see that reel I sent you of a Russian, like Russianish woman singing the Titanic song?
Yeah.
Isn't it funny?
The accent. Oh, wait, was that a Russian woman? I thought it was a Thai lady.
No, it was Russian, and she's like, "Okay, I will sing the go
Like
go on."
my love will go on or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. And she's like,
every night in
No,
my dreams.
she didn't even sing English.
Oh,
She
she didn't
sung
even-
whatever she thought she sounds.
Just the sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And she was like, on it, go on. Night
Near
of
part,
Yeah.
wherever. That's what I think all of us do if we don't know the words, but we're hanging out with our friends.
Yeah.
Everyone's singing out loud, and I just mouth the end of the word,
Yeah.
this line when I know like that's
Yeah.
the word.
Yep.
Oh, that's so funny.
No, that's funny though, because like when I was young, I was listening to 50 Cent. And
Yeah,
it was
you
like,
would do the same thing.
we didn't even hear Candy Shop. It was like,
Lollykong. You couldn't get one word, but you're like,
now
really
I can't
love
even.
this song.
Now I can't even like redo that because now I know
Because
every
you know
single
it that
word.
way. You grew up with
And-
it.
No, now I know.
Oh, now you know.
Now
it.
I know, and
Sure.
I cannot like
I'll
act
take
like
you
I-
to the candy shop. Yeah.
I'll show
but
you
before
something my lollipop. Yeah,
no, it's lollykong.
lollipop.
I did the same when I was in middle school. Oasis was a big band, and everybody was belting it out loud. I didn't know. I was behind. I'm like, I don't know what this is, and everybody was singing Wonderwall, and I couldn't. Luckily I had another buddy. Me and him would look at each other and we were like, today is coming back to you. Like that's what we do. And we look at each other like, we don't know what we're doing. Everybody, I mean, when it was a bar, when you heard it in the bar, all the white kids were like, hooray, it's Wonderwall. It's like their anthem. And I don't believe about you now. That's him and I would do that. Be like, we don't know any of the words.
funny.
Yeah, it's like it was hard for me too because it took me a while to catch up to American music. I had to listen to K-pop. My mom had K-pop on all the time. All old Korean singers too.
Okay.
Yeah, just old Korean singers, strong old Korean singers. And then probably middle school is when I started to realize, there's music that I can listen to that's not Korean. And I think literally the first one that I started, it opened my mind that like it's Britney Spears. It's just the timing. I didn't like it, but I went, well, it's everywhere. Britney Spears everybody was listening to Britney Spears. And then I started listening to Shania Twain. I don't think you know who she is. She was like the Britney Spears of country music. She was the Taylor Swift at the time.
Well, you know what's funny? Some of my family members, they go to Lollapalooza for like couple years or more straight. So they love it so much and they all the time like, let's go with us. Like, let's buy, we got the tickets for Friday. And I'm like, I'm opening the performers,
Like the headliners
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
I'm like, I
I don't
don't know
any of
these
these.
people. There is only one on Friday or Thursday. It's Corn. I know Corn.
Oh, Corn is
Yeah,
going to
gonna-
Lala?
Yeah, but I mean, I know Corn.
Yeah.
But I've never been like big fan of Corn.
I would listen to Corn though, just because it makes me think back to like middle school, high school
but
days. Yeah.
still, like I don't have. I don't even know if I know any of their songs.
I only literally that weird.
Yeah.
I can't remember. If I hear it, then I'll go, oh yeah, whatever. But I don't
Yeah.
know any of the words.
But I don't. Yeah. So that's why I'm like,
Something
and
a
there's
part
also
of me.
ASAP Rocky. Also, I know
What?
ASAP Rocky.
Oh,
It's
ASAP Rocky.
Yeah.
You said it's so weird.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know any of these people like over there. And
The
I'm
past
like,
couple of years too, they actually went old school, like
mhm.
Blink 182,
Metallica last year.
Foo Fighters. Like it was so weird. I go, what are these guys doing coming back? Like, that's my genre.
But where are we going this year?
Oh, we're gonna go to ding 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 We're going to fucking System of a Down. When is that again? August?
But the thing is, we didn't get tickets yet.
We didn't get tickets, and I'm sure we're fucked.
But no,
We wanna try to go.
No. There is 2 days they're performing,
Performing?
Yeah. And there are still tickets. So I'm just waiting for some of my friends to figure out when they want.
We
to
don't
go.
have to wait. It's just you and I. If we have to go,
It's
let's
also
just go.
Slava.
Huh?
It's
He
also-
doesn't care. I'm pretty sure he'll be like, if you guys are going, you're good.
I'm
If you have a
gonna
friend, you're
go.
good.
I'm gonna go. What's the like voiceless after this concert?
Oh, you're gonna be dead.
I'm gonna be dead.
And then
yeah.
we have to shoot immediately after. The concert was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was my dream because they're not like they're not like together much
Okay.
anymore.
Yeah. Right. This
Yeah.
is like probably it. It
So
could be.
that's why when they are like doing this tour, I'm like, I have to go. I have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never
and it's
seen them
gonna be-
live. So,
gonna
and
be
they're
so
very
big.
talented, and I still listen to them when I work out. So I think it's a good one. I haven't been to a concert in so long.
Have I sent you this video,
What?
the reel of a there was like wedding or some event, and there is a like cover band
Okay.
singing the chop suey or something like that. And
Chop suey?
chop suey, yeah. And then there is a they're performing
Yeah.
nice, and someone is recording, and the title is I thought this woman is ruining this performance, but and then she's like, Serge, come, and there's Serge Tankian comes, and he's
he
like
just like
sings
and then he
with
sing,
them.
he
Yeah.
like was watching a cover band the whole
Yeah,
time, and then he sings.
and
for a
then
bit.
he joins them.
How
yeah.
crazy is that?
Yeah,
He's a cool guy.
he's the
Anytime I see an interview, I'm like, oh my God, he's so. It's funny
He's
how the
so
persona
humble.
changes because when you're performing, of course, you're like
crazy.
a little intense,
Yeah.
crazy. And then he's just this regular dude.
Hmm.
Very nice, very Keanu Reeves energy.
He's
Right?
so humble. He's so just completely opposite from his concert, I would say. Yeah.
Serge
Tankian.
Tankian?
Tankian.
Tankian.
Hmm.
Serge Tankian. Tankian.
I don't know how.
If you want to be on our
say that.
show, we would love to have you.
Yeah,
Keanu,
I'm just
Keanu
gonna,
Reeves,
I'm
if
just
you
gonna
also.
the entire show. I'm gonna just watch it, look at him, and be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that."
And Keanu. I want Keanu
Can you
on
imagine?
this show.
Can you imagine if he would be like, so nice to us, and one day just
Well-
text us saying like, "Oh, I'm in Chicago."
You'd cry. You would cry your eyes out.
I would.
What
lose
if
me-
it, what
I
if
would
he
lose my
did
shit.
somehow he randomly pointed, I'm gonna pick two lucky people backstage after the show and we just talking and you cry over that, and I poured my heart out to you at the beginning of the show that I would die for you. Oh my God. And Serge he says, so what do you guys do? I'm like, thank you for being fans first of all, and then what do you guys do? And you'll be like, I've listened to you since I was a baby.
No, I
know?
would be so. I have no words I can say.
You can't talk,
anything.
but
I can't
and then
talk.
I tell, oh, so we have a
Aw.
very small. Oh my God. We have a very small YouTube channel. You know, it's slow growing, but we do it because we love it. He goes, you know, any way I could help, just give me a call. You you act like this is it hasn't even happened.
You know, let's make a wish for our birthday.
I'm gonna make a wish. I want Keanu Reeves to do the same thing. Yeah, I'd love to help you guys out. Whatever I can do. You guys, I watched I watched a couple of your episodes. They're great. Oh,
I would be so ashamed.
you'd be ashamed? What's wrong with
of my
you?
stupidity.
Are
and
you not
stupid
proud of this?
I no, I am proud.
No, he'll be like, I know you're putting on a show just like I do when I'm performing.
Yeah.
It's great. I know you're not crazy or a bitch or whatever it is. Yeah, that'd be so great.
Yeah.
Do you want Serge or Keanu? If you had to pick.
Honestly, people in the comments gonna hate me
Yeah. People
because
who don't
Keanu
comment.
is, oh my God,
It's
he's
Keanu.
just it's just God, right? But
He's like young God. You know?
Yeah.
He's young God.
young Jesus.
Young Jesus. Yeah.
But I would go with Serge
Man, you can't.
because I listen to him a lot. Like, you know, he's. I'm not saying that I'm the biggest fan of his or whatever, but
You listen to his music so much.
I know, yes, like his
right.
views and like opinions, and you know, I just would love to talk to that person. But Keanu is like God. I'm just like I
And
don't,
he's the nicest person on earth.
and I don't
Apparently, he's
I don't
just
even know
always humble.
what I would talk to
You
him.
just said, I like your movies.
That's it. You know,
I see you're a really nice guy. I saw you on that time that you took the train in New York City, like every other person.
yeah,
You see that where he gives up his
Yep.
seat?
Yeah.
He's so nice.
Mhm.
He would even
But you know,
he'd
that's
sit on
the
a
thing.
plastic stool
I
to
know.
be a guest and he'd be like, don't worry about it. I'm
Yeah.
fine.
But that's the thing. Anyone, like any other podcast, any other interviewers or whatever, they would ask him the same questions.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
how
How did you
like,
start
why-
your career?
Yeah,
and-
why, like, why this humbleness comes from, and like, you know, what was your childhood? Like, what made you this person? And I don't want to be like that.
No, I'd be like, Keanu, so gun to your head. You gotta same every time. I ask
Yeah.
every person,
Oh my
and he'll
God,
be
I'm
like,
like
"Well, I'd probably talk to them to negotiate my way out." I was like, "That's a clever, very clever. Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
I'm already.
Yeah.
I'm already
You've been all over the world. Like, what the hottest girls would you pick? You know, and
I would have so many questions though about him in general. Just like you know how famous you are. Like come on, bro.
do you realize it?
Anywhere you go, and how do you keep yourself humble? Most people get lost in that. Like, what is your secret?
Mm.
That's a big one too. And
Okay.
maybe he just, I don't know. I just
So,
remember
I
how
propose-
shitty my life was
I
before.
propose us to make a
Make
wish.
a wish. You have a lighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, to us, to get great success.
Great success.
So, our guest would be like our frequent guests would be humble, nice, very cool people, and we would get a chance to talk to them and be closer and learn from them too.
And then my wish is I also want to widen the spectrum of they don't have to be humble as long as they're super famous and they help us grow. That's totally fine too. We'll take anybody. Yeah?
Yes, we
Yes.
take anyone because we humble too.
Humble pie.
Yeah.
This is your favorite cake.
Yeah.
Your favorite cake. And then I also, because we're going to start our amazing body journeys and we're going to get hot summer bods, I got your favorite chocolate for you to eat and enjoy.
When did you have a chance to put it out there?
You love those chocolates too.
I
or at least
mean-
I feel like you do because you brought them
Yeah.
to my place when we used to shoot there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna show
You're not
you.
going to.
I'm not gonna show you.
that to be
Yeah.
sponsored.
I mean, yeah. But this is a great chocolate. Thank you so much. Okay, let's make a wish.
I made my wish.
Happy birthday to
Happy
you, Danielle.
birthday.
Thank you so much for being a part of the #1 show and to be a part of my life.
Thank you
You
for
are an
everything.
amazing
Yeah.
person. Sometimes you are an asshole and dick,
No,
but
no, I'm not.
you know, Fuck off, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I would die for you, but after this episode, I take it back. I'm definitely pushing you into the horde, and if this channel does not get monetized by the end of the year, you're dead to me.
Wow.
That's a big one.
I don't want to die.
I don't want to die.
Follow, subscribe,
please,
comment,
please.
say happy birthday to us so we can say thank you back and say you are number one.
No, really.
Thank you.
Help us out, because all I want to do is get Lilia paid. Really. You see how much I love you? I don't care about me.
Actually, we will talk about it later. But thank you so much for being number one, and especially in this great and important day to us.
Happy birthday.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Oh, why didn't you blow?
I blew.
Fuck.
I blew with you.
Okay, no, let's do one more.
No, keep this in.
No, just
keep it in. No, keep this whole thing in. Wait, is this a flameless lighter? It's
It
interesting.
is.
Oh, it's like tiny little guy.
okay.
1, 2, 3.